Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
On the banks of the Olentangy River, the Horseshoe is one of the most iconic venues in all of sports. Over 100,000 people strong, the Ohio State Buckeyes might have the best home field advantage in all of college sports. These fans are ready to rock and showcase their Buckeyes this season. Guys?
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Old Horseshoe, Ohio Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. Buckeyes kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. There he goes. Got enough for the first. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting the first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Got enough for the first. Off to the races to the right. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Alexander. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Hang on, Sloopy. The the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
A run for the quarterback. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You know, games have ebbs and flows to them, and good things happen and bad things happen, but everything is going this offense's way on this drive. This thing has been textbook. Really nice cadence by the play caller. He's mixing in different looks, keeping this defense on their heels. They have just matriculated the football down the field in control, and now they're in the red zone. This offensive drive has been really impressive.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Looking for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the point after is good. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Open on the left side is Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. Go get the quarterback.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll field the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This should be the last play of the quarter. Gonna run it. It's Lacy. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Throws to the back. Finds his man. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The run inside. It's Lacy.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early.
Man, do you love wide receivers that are willing to go over the middle to do the dirty work. You're going to get hit anyways. That's what coaches say all the time. You're going to take the lick. You might as well catch the football. Nice job maintaining the football through contact.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down the wanted play to come up with the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll go to the ground. A really productive run gets it up to the 31-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Give him 96 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, two-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spin the magic beat.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Say it. Escapes the pressure going right. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. Nice directional kick there, like a solid iron shot. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Lacey. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Running inside, it's Lacey. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break...
Snags it, and he's open. Smashes through the tackle. 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the right. Got room at the 35. Breaks into the open. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And a big run for this offense. I tell you what, first game, first half, you want to create as many explosive runs, make the offense as easy as possible to start the season, and that will do it. Nice explosive play by this offense.
To the air on first down. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Rebels. And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Under fire. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun on third down, Say It. Finds a man in the middle. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Cincinnati taking on the number 21 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's Cincinnati looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Throwing, Say It. Over the middle with Smith. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes it.
There's some room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here's Sayin to throw. Nice grab in traffic. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable 3rd down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Punch it out of the air. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And the Buckeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Got a little grass, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. the Ole Miss offense onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. Running into the open space. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Finds his man. It's Cunningham. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Let's not complicate this. My man is better than your man. Find your matchups and go get them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. As he's batted down, knocked away, incomplete, and this linebacker in pass coverage is up to the task.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting to the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Touchdown, Rebels! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sayin. Snagged in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Rodgers. Push down for the tackle.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Bust through behind his pad. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get outside, it's Jackson. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Say it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Just feeds the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And I
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Jackson. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Yeah, another good run. I feel like we could put that on loop, Jesse. Just another good run. Another good run. Another good run. Over 150 yards on the day. He's been the complete package, showing off all his skills today.
Makes the grab. It's Rodgers. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
There's a crease. Picks up the first down. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He might want another play. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a crease. It's Lacy. Turning it on. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Here's a little room there. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but enough to move the sticks one more time and to move this game into the win column.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this game. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
Yeah, it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Lacy. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And they got it. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. After this, it'll be a wrap. Running inside. It's Lacy. Spins away from the defender. They make the stop and the clock strikes.